Your Grace. Off that lazy butt. Boo. Not as funny when you're the one being teased now, huh? Now you know what it feels like to get the wits scared out of you. Though you've always had a knack for giving me a different sort of heart attack. Come, come. We are headed back to the ballroom. I know, boring, stuffy, performative, blah, 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 but this time your absolute favorite and devastatingly gorgeous guard will be in attendance. I'll be right there, at your side, for as long as I'm able. Really? Well, I'd certainly be happy to tell Sir Branfell and any others who disdain you where they can stick their rigid, uptight opinions. Probably up their uptight asses, that's where. Who cares? What have you got to lose now? You've already shocked and pissed off half the people at this party. Why don't we give them a scandal worth their judgmental whispers? Ha! Point to the guard. And trust me, there's plenty more where that came from. I've got excess in all the right places. Now come on, let's go. There's no time to lose. There's not much time before all the best songs are played. I'm not acting weird. You're acting daft. Up, get up, let's go. Right. The fastest and safest way out would be... Right, of course. This way, Your Grace. Yes, I know it's not the same way you used to get to this room, but think of this as an adventure. Our own little secret. That is, unless you want to give those nobles something to talk about. I'm never opposed to kissing and telling. Now come on. Everything is fine, Your Grace. Better than it has been for a long, long while, in fact. I'm just relieved, mostly. Sad, yes, but relieved. Were you always this slow? I'm going to miss that indignant glare, that sly attitude, those lightning-quick quips. I'm going to miss... Hold my hand. Seriously? Now is the time you decide to be chaste and shy? Do I really have to explain myself? I want to hold your hand because you're taking way too long to go through these corridors and we are running out of time. I want to hold your hand because I've only ever wanted one person by my side. And as we hurtle toward the end, I need to make sure it's you. I want to hold your hand because I want to. I've wanted nothing else in my life. Nothing more. Well, I suppose that isn't entirely true. I'll always want more with you, but anything at all was more than I ever deserved. Even if they were only stolen moments, mere blinks in the grand scheme of things, I've cherished it all. And now's my final chance. Now, are you going to just leave me here with my stupid hand stretched out, just waiting for you to take it forever? Or can I go ahead and find a broom so that I can sweep up the slivers of my shattered heart? Why, instead of breaking my heart, you seem to have made it beat even faster. How mischievous of you. How charming of you. How completely and utterly perfect you. Come now. How fitting. It's the final song of the night. Well then, shall we? Obviously I want to dance. What else would I be asking? Who else would I be asking? There's no one on earth I'd rather spend these last few... this last song with. Since when did you care about what everyone thought? Ignore the whispers. Ignore the stares. I only have eyes for you. Won't you honor this last request from your ever loyal and devoted guard? Thank you. You know, on second thought, Maybe your crushing of your dancing partner's feet earlier in the night wasn't part of your master plan to bring some excitement to this gala. It's hard to monitor your steps and ensure the bones of my feet remain intact. When all you do is look at your... You managed to catch those last few words, huh? Well, earlier I said last request because I'm leaving, Your Grace. No, don't stop. I want to dance with you until the very end. I want to preserve this happiness until the very last second. I know you're shocked. I know you're confused. I didn't want to tell you while we were in the room because I didn't want to scare you off and spoil the rest of our time together. I thought of about 1,000 different ways to do this. I only have one shot after all. I wanted to maintain this little bit of normalcy, and if I could, I would draw out this moment forever. But I can't. It's funny. I had all the time that anyone in the world could ever possibly need. And yet everything pales in comparison to this moment. Isn't it tragic how we only ever realize how precious something is right before we lose it? I've learned that lesson countless times, and still, it never sticks. I was always fortunate enough to brush off that wisdom with a few fond memories. But I suppose we both don't have the luxury of forgetting it now. As it stands, we only have a small window of time before another one of his... Never mind. There'll be time for you to think on that later. Without me, that is. I'm ready. Now, can we keep dancing, please? This song, do you like it? I promise this is relevant to the explanation. Now, do you like it? Ouch! That stings. I know it isn't my best work, but I thought it was decent. You never thought that, though, of course. 200 years later and you're still making the same wounding comments. I wrote this one... Why was it? Oh, right. I finally found you after years of searching. I had been looking amongst the nobility, but you ended up being peasant forge-hand at that time. Whether you were an aristocrat or a vagabond, a hero or a cut-purse, I always found you. All the while writing books, composing music, carving sculptures, sketching drawings, painting murals. There are probably entire museums where half of the works are dedicated solely to you. Millennia's worth of tributes and odes with you as my muse. That's right, millennia. I look pretty good for someone as old as time, don't I? Hey, look at me. I know you're confused, that the curse will do anything to prevent you from remembering, so you'll just have to listen to me for a bit. You'll do that for me, right? Once I start, there's no going back. And once I finish, everything will change. You'll remember again. You'll be safe. You're familiar with the cult of the old ones, right? And do you remember the story of time and space? From an endless void, pillars of our reality were birthed. Thought, will, life, among others, formed the great cosmic council. And then there came the twins, time and space, Avior and Astrion. Where Avior extended his domain, there existed a plane for existence to start upon. Where Astrion extended their domain, there arose a place for existence to take root. And there the two lived, and they created, and they thrived, and they wondered at the miracle where their powers collided, together, until a new pillar was born. At first it was a gentle thing, this rapture with the new pillar, an innocent and timid enchantment that even the pillar of love approved. But soon, a rivalry arose between the siblings, fighting for the hand of the new pillar, and with it the very thread of existence was threatened. The twins, once essentially synonymous, once two halves of the same whole, once a single heartbeat in two bodies, could now no longer be trusted to roam freely as they once had. And so they were separated, forced to live outside of existence, all the while maintaining the two forces on which its foundation was laid upon. Avior, who would live always, nowhere. Astrian, who would live everywhere, never. One outside the realm of space, one outside the stream of time, never to cross paths again. And life continued. Yes, the curse is lifting. You're remembering, aren't you? This isn't where the story ends. The council didn't anticipate the devotion of Astrian, the younger of the twins, always willing to break a few rules. She stole a shard of time for herself and sought to join the pillar whom she loved where time and space met, only to find... I didn't mean to, Your Grace. I didn't know. If I knew that the council would... I should never have fought with Avior. But even so, even after everything that happened, I'd have paid the steepest price for any life with you, no matter how short-lived. 100 lives, 1,000 lives. Countless were lived, countless more were promised. Every single one as brilliant and fleeting as a shooting star. And still I want for nothing more. And at the end of each one, I searched to the ends of the earth to start anew. Sometimes I'd find you a bit too late, when you were all but an elder, already at the end of that life. Sometimes I'd find that you'd taken a vow of solitude, and I could only see you through snatches of interactions. In the best ones, we're inseparable. In the worst ones, I lose you too soon. But it didn't matter the nature of our relationship. Mentee, friend, monarch, lover. It only mattered that it was you. The pillar of memory may have taken away your recollection. The pillar of life may have taken away your immortality. And the council may have taken away your very function and purpose as a pillar. But I have stolen time. I have traversed desolate voids. I have defied the cosmos. And I would do so over and over, even for just 1 minute, 1 second more. All to find you again in every lifetime. Oh, you have no idea how long I've wanted to tell you this. How long I've wanted to hold you like this. But this still isn't where the story ends. No, don't let go. We can... Can we stay like this? I just want to be closer for a little while longer, but soon. I've broken the pact. I've unveiled my location. I've confessed my crimes, and now the council comes for me. I know, Your Grace, I know. I'm sorry. It was the only way. Avior, he knew I broke the rules. Orchestrated this whole mess to force me into relenting. Twisting the bit of time I stole so that I'd have to relive losing you over and over until I could take it no longer. Though, I suppose you won't remember it at all now, right? Not until the curse is completely erased. Not while I'm here. It's okay, Your Grace. Keep dancing. Keep holding me. Don't cry. I'm happier than I've ever been, don't you see? Close your eyes. I don't want you to look when they take me away. And pretend I'm still here long after I'm gone. Can you imagine it now? After this song, I'll take you to the gardens. I'll whisper terrible poetry in your ear and hum a tune for us to continue our waltz. We'll sing and we'll sway, and I'll finally gather up the courage to kiss you like I've always dreamed. And it'll feel like we're the only ones in the world, alone in a pool of moonlight and midnight, and I'll tell you how much I love you until you're sick of it, vowing to say until the end of time. Our time that was promised, and it'll be perfect because it's us. Pretend. Pretend that the silence that follows is me reflecting on my own boundless happiness, speechless at just how lucky I am. And when the music has long since ended, and the sun rises to end this flawless night, and you can't pretend anymore, remember everything, good and bad. This moment is ours, and they can never take that away from you. I hope you find happiness, even if it's not with me. I couldn't ask for anything else. The chase is over, and regardless of what's to follow, I know I've already won. I finally found what I've been searching for. Wherever I go, whatever happens, it's always you.